I don't go into the basement anymore. I don't even like looking at the door, so I pushed a heavy oak sideboard in front of it. People think it's just a weird design choice, but they don't know about the hum. It started about 3 months ago. I just moved into this place, a fixer-upper on the edge of town. The previous owner had left in a hurry, leaving behind half-eaten boxes of cereal and clothes still in the dryer. I figured he just went broke. The first night. I was in bed when I heard it, a low, rhythmic thrum. It wasn't a pipe or the furnace. It felt like a vibration in my teeth. I followed it to the basement door. When I pressed my ear to the wood, the sound didn't come from behind the door. It felt like it was coming from inside the wood itself. I opened the door and the smell hit me. It wasn't rot. It was the smell of ozone and wet copper. I turned on the light, but the bulb just flickered and died. I used my phone flashlight. The discovery. In the far corner, behind the water heater, the previous owner had stripped the drywall. There was a hole, maybe 3 feet wide, cut into the foundation. It didn't lead to dirt. It led to a space that looked like it was lined with something dark and oily. And that's when the humming stopped. In the silence, I heard a sound that still makes my skin crawl. It was the sound of someone or something inhaling. It was a long, wet, desperate draw of breath, like someone who had been underwater for minutes. "Is someone there?" I whispered. My voice sounded flat, like the room was eating the sound. From the hole, a hand reached out. But it wasn't a hand. It had too many knuckles, and the skin was the color of a bruise. It gripped the edge of the concrete, and I heard the stone crack under its pressure. The escape. I didn't stay to see the rest. I scrambled up those stairs so fast I tore a nail off on the railing. I slammed the door and locked it, but the humming started again, louder this time, faster. It sounded like a heartbeat. I spent the rest of the night pushed against that door. Every few minutes, I'd hear a soft thump from the other side. Not a knock, more like something soft and heavy leaning its weight against the wood, testing the strength of the hinges. Why I stay? You are wondering why I don't just leave. I tried. I packed a bag and got into my car, but when I looked in the rearview mirror, I saw my own reflection. My eyes. They weren't mine. There was a faint, oily shimmer in the pupils, and I could feel that same thrumming starting in my own chest. I realized then, it didn't want to come out of the basement. It wanted me to bring the basement with me. Now, I just sit in the living room. I keep the TV loud to drown out the scratching, and I try not to think about the fact that the sideboard has moved an inch away from the door since yesterday.